The man pretended to knock over his meal, then started yelling at Harry. When the guard walked in, Harry's full attention was on the guard's keys. Turns out, Harry had been planning his escape since day one of being locked up, but the prison walls stood 7 meters tall, topped with barbed wire all around. Floodlights blazed from sunset to sunrise, covering every blind spot. Guards with guns patrolled 24/7. A longtime inmate warned him, "This ain't Shawshank. Digging a tunnel with a spoon? Impossible. Every inch of this place is poured concrete." After 23 days of racking his brain, Harry had a sudden epiphany. He didn't need 1,000 escape plans, just one that no one would ever see coming. And that plan? Making his own key. He didn't waste a second. He tore off a piece of paper, covered the keyhole with it, pressed down to leave an outline, then traced it with a pencil. Now he had the shape of the keyhole. Next, he rolled the paper into a small tube, stuck it into the keyhole, and pressed the top with his pencil. When he pulled it out, the paper had 2 creases. That gave him the length of the key. Harry had a photographic memory. To memorize the key's notches, he'd linger as close to guards as he could, whether he was eating, shooting hoops during rec time, or waiting in line, staring at the keys whenever his crew distracted the guards. Sure enough, before long, Harry could draw the key's shape from memory. He studied it by day, tweaked his drawings by night. After countless sketches and comparisons, he finally replicated the key's notches perfectly. On day 74 of his sentence, Harry, working his woodshop detail, wrapped a few thin wooden strips in sandpaper and snuck them back to his cell. That night, he got to work. He used a file to carve the notches, sanded them smooth, shaped the key's handle, glued the pieces together, then stuck it under his lampshade to dry and harden. The trickiest part was getting the notches right. Harry took his time, sanding and refining, until the key in his hand matched the one burned into his memory. Heart racing, Harry slid the key into the lock. He turned it gently, and the key glided smoothly, moving the mechanism inside. A soft click echoed. The lock opened, but his excitement faded fast. Staring back at him, the second door had no keyhole at all.